Motorhead Garage, presented by DragonfireTools.com. Industrial workbenches with integrated tool storage. And brought to you by PaintedAutoBodyParts.com, the leading U.S. auto body parts online store. Tailgate Defender, engineered to fold, built to hold. And by Sun Gold Power, the best off-grid solar system.
Hey, just checking out this refractometer reading. You guys want to take a look? Bam. What are you looking at? You're actually looking at the weight or the specific gravity of fluids. You can see battery, glycol, different coolant, stuff like that. Super important, and that's important when it comes to oils because we're talking about viscosity, Len.
Viscosity is an important piece of oil technology.
I'll tell you what, let's have a little bit of a race, man. What do you got right there?
Well, I've got an SAE 60 racing oil.
All right, and I'll use the actual 0W16.
I feel like I'm gonna lose, but we'll explain that in a minute.
Yeah, you might lose, but let's take a look at it. So this is the thick one, and this is the thin one. According to that viscosity rating, let's see if that's actually true. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna drop these balls in, and we're gonna watch them go down. So in 3, 2, 1, boop, there they go. Man, look at the difference. That one went down in no time. Len, you lost. Why is that?
Well, I lost because that 60 weight is a thicker oil.
It is a thicker oil, and our chart actually showed you that perfectly. The high viscosity, the slower the flow. Lower viscosity, faster the flow. Even more important, starts to mess with temperature. This is huge because you've got the 20W50 on the top and the 0W30 on the bottom end, but there's a huge range difference in between there. Why is that? What's temperature have to do with it?
Well, as you can see, for starters, it should be noted that engine oil, that second number, the one that indicates the viscosity, is taken at 212 degrees F. That's an industry standard. It's also generally the operating temperature of the oil in your car. But as you start to look at those lower numbers, your 20W, your 15Ws, your 10s, that indicates how the oil moves at low temperature. The higher that number, the slower it's going to move. So a 20W50 is not going to move well at low temperature. Reverse that, a 0W30, say, is going to move very well at low temperatures. Why is that important? Because of the technology that we're dealing with on some of these new vehicles.
And that's even room temperature. I mean, you can hear it here. That one kind of sloshes around.
Not as much.
Pretty thick. Yeah, it makes a big difference. Vehicles are sophisticated today, and your oil has to be. You got systems like displacement on demand, variable valve timing, you got timing chains that are driven by oil. Use the manufacturer specified viscosity rating. If you're not sure which oil to use, no worries. Just go to AMSOIL.com. The viscosity and quantity, they'll tell you everything, and they'll give you the best oil for your vehicle.
All right, let me tell you the story of John Wayne Mayberry. He's our PaintedAutoParts.com Motorhead of the Week. Well, back when he was 4 years old, JW's mom caught him with her nail polish. And he was using that red nail polish to change the color of his Hot Wheels cars naturally. And his mom said, I think cars are going to be in your future. Of course, mom was right. Now, JW took auto body and fender classes in Votech, and he honed his skills working in a body shop. And just a few years later, he moved to Florida. That's where he opened and ran his own body shop for 12 years. And JW was forced out of the business when he had a stroke back in 2009, but he never lost his passion and his love for cars. He started building his toolbox back up, and he's joined the Early Ford V8 Club, for which he is the secretary and the paint and body man for the other club members as well, naturally. And right now, JW is working on his own 29 Ford at the club. He also loves cruising around in his 67 Plymouth Fury. Let me tell you, that thing is a looker. So thank you, JW Mayberry, for being our PaintedAutoParts.com Motorhead of the Week. You can do it too. You can become the Motorhead of the Week. Just send us a note at motorheadgarage.tv. Tell us why you or someone you know should be Motorhead of the Week. Quite an honor. We'll be back with more Motorhead Garage presented by DragonfireTools.com next week. We hope you join us then. So long.